welcome back to WrestleCrack. I'm Nicky McLeany, aka Mitch Betts. Today I'm going to talk about WrestleMania, how I would book it from where we are now, just the show itself, the card. It is the 4th of March, so we're about halfway there type of thing. So here goes. For the pre-show match, I would have the Usos against the Dudleys. I would get the tag team titles off the New Day, have the League of Nations screw them, and have the titles on the Dudleys as sort of a transitional champion, get them 10 time champs as they want to be. Sort of as a transitional champ, get the titles from New Day to Usos, who for me are one of the most underrated tag teams in years. So you have the Dudleys win the titles on Raw, somehow, and get the Usos to win them at Mania. So you have that the kick off the pre-show, have it go about 15 minutes. And also on the pre-show you have a Divas Battle Royal or multi-woman tag or lumberjack or whatever, just get all the other divas on the show. Have that won by somebody like Naomi or Paige, or someone who deserves it going forward, not somebody like Lana. Doesn't really matter what that match is. Have that go 15 minutes as well, so everyone can get the shit in, and you've still got half an hour to build up the rest of the show, on the pre-show obviously. Kicking off Mania, I would have the New Day, 3 of them, go up against the League of Nations, 3 of them. I would have Sheamus, Barrett, and Rusev, 3 on 3. I'd have go 15 minutes as well. I have New Day coming out on top, get the crowd going from the out with good quality in-ring action and the New Day's personalities, sort of get the crowd excited for the rest of the show. That's what I would do for the first match. Second match, I would have AJ versus Jericho. I would have them split this week on Raw. Have them go together, go against each other one more time. Maybe it's a 2 out of 3 falls match or some type of stipulation match if Jericho really goes heel on him and beats the fuck out of him. And hopefully it'll be AJ going up by Jericho, 20-minute long match. Some type of stipulation to give it a bit more intrigue going into it. That would be the second match on the card. Third match, I would have the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I think having that on the pre-show sort of takes away the luster of it and makes it feel like a jobber battle royal, which it feels like anyway, especially if you have it on the pre-show. If you have it on the main show, then it gives it a bit more prestige, which is what they should do. Have that go about 15-20 minutes. The winner of the battle royal, I'll have somebody who they can push going forward. Damien Sandow maybe, if they can get behind him again. Cody Rhodes, if they turn him from Stardust back to Cody Rhodes. Sami Zayn, if he's coming in. Somebody who they can really use it as what it should be, as something to push the younger person up the card, not just Big Show or Kane or some shit like that. So that's how we'll have that. Next we'll have the Divas title match, triple threat, which I think is pretty much obvious is what's going to happen. I would have Sasha win the title, give Sasha a bit more credibility, it'll give Charlotte something to get pissed off about and go even more heel, and then to build up to a singles feud going forward. I would have that go about 20 minutes and give the Divas a real chance to shine on the main show. Next up, sort of the last match before the break with the Hall of Fame and the band and all that crap, I would have Undertaker versus Shane. If you put that too late on the show, it is going to overshadow everything else on the show, especially Triple H and Roman. So I would have that go on now. I'd have it go 20-25 minutes. I would have Shane win. Shane would win by somebody coming out and screwing the Undertaker to set up Undertaker for next year at Mania or maybe even SummerSlam. If it isn't Sting or Cena, both aren't 100% fit, but they could easily come out and do a finisher on Undertaker or just distract him or whatever it is, and that would build towards next year's WrestleMania or Undertaker's next feud. That's how you make Shane win and not make Undertaker look like a pussy. That's how I'll do that. I'll have Shane win and on Raw and SmackDown, even if it is just for a few months. Then I would, like I say, I would have promos backstage. I'd have the band come up and do a bloody set like they do for some fucking reason. And then I would have the Hall of Fame when the inductees come out on stage and wave for the crowd and all that sort of shit. Sort of reset the show at the halfway point. And then I would have first match off the break. I would have the US title in a ladder match. I would have 7-way ladder match. I would have Neville. Who have I got? Neville, Ryback, Del Rio and Kalisto, Miz, Ziggler, and Wyatt. You've got Miz and Ziggler who are feuding at the minute. You've got Del Rio and Kalisto who are sort of on and off feuding. Ryback needs the rub of being in something important on Mania with the push he's trying to get at the minute. I think Neville is a good fit for this match with it being a ladder match, and I think Bray Wyatt needs to go after a title and win a title to give him some credibility. So I'll have Bray Wyatt win the ladder match, win the US title, maybe get a new title belt or something. That's more Bray Wyatt than the shiny US title they've got at the minute. So I'd have Wyatt win that, have the match go about 20 minutes. After that, I'll go into Kevin Owens versus Big Show for the IC title. I'd have Kevin Owens destroy Big Show, pop a powerbomb or powerbomb off the ropes or whatever. Have that go not much longer than 10 minutes. And obviously making Owens look good going forward. Next up, I would have Brock Lesnar against Ambrose. That will be a 25-minute match. I would have Ambrose come out on top somehow and make him look credible and make him look like he can defeat anybody. At the minute, he just looks like a scrappy underdog. They need to make the scrappy underdog be able to do it, especially on WrestleMania. Similar to Daniel Bryan, similar to all the other people who have done it before. I think that's what they need to do there. Ambrose come out on top for the main event. Triple H versus Reigns. This bad of reaction I think it might get. You can't really avoid you can't predict the crowd. You can't do anything about the crowd. They are going to have a match at Mania, whether it goes on last, whether it goes on whenever. The only way the reaction will be there for the whole match. The thing that don't want at the end of the night is people booing as they go off the show, as the show ends, sorry. So for me, what you do is you turn Roman Reigns heel, align him with Vince McMahon. You don't need to have Stephanie involved in that. Stephanie can be more involved in the Shane McMahon things. You have Vince come out at the end of the Triple H Reigns match and low blow Triple H. You've got Reigns aligned with Vince McMahon. Reigns is a heel, he should be a heel. Then going forward, you can have Reigns Triple H rematch down the line. You can have Ambrose after his big win up against Lesnar against Reigns as a heel. That's what I would do. That's how I'd book the show off that format. And then timings, you pretty much coming in about 4 hours. Obviously with a pre-show, half an hour in the pre-show, then you've got half an hour to boost the talk about the rest of the shit. The main show coming in about 3.5, 4 hours, and that's what you want for Mania, and that's the card. There's nobody who's on the roster who really deserves to be on the main card. Who's not on the main card. The way that the storylines are going at the minute, it looks like pretty much for the US title, which is a bit of a fantasy booking thing, but that's the way I feel it should be done. You've got people in there like Ryback and Ziggler and Miz who deserve to have some type of bigger spotlight on Mania than the Battle Royal. So that's how you would do it, and why it needs a title. So that's how I do that. So comment below, tell us what you think of the matches, tell us what you think you would do on the matches. Just write your card below and I'll have a look. Pretty much it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back and watch other videos. There's plenty of content on there and stuff, so go back and watch them. And that's pretty much it, and I'll see you later. Cheers. Peace.